Welcome back to another edition of the St. Peter's Newcomer Spotlight. We continue to highlight the incoming freshmen and transfers from the baseball team. Joining me from his home in North Carolina is freshman pitcher Robbie Black. Robbie, great to see you today.
Good to see you too. How you doing?
I'm doing well, and you were able to come to campus earlier this year for the start of the school year, but unfortunately you were unable to practice with the team. First of all, what were your impressions of the campus and of your teammates during the time that you were here?
Oh, I loved it. It had like a great atmosphere and everyone was so kind, and I met a couple of the baseball players and other friends while I was there. So everyone was so nice and it just felt like a home to me. The campus is gorgeous. It's like 20 minutes from New York City and Hoboken and all that. So it was a great experience for me.
Sounds like you already know the lay of the land.
Yes, I do, yeah.
On the flip side of that, how difficult has it been to be away and not be able to be with your new teammates, to work out with them and with your new coaches?
It's been pretty difficult, just not building that chemistry that you have to build as a team to just like understand each other and understand like their work ethic. But it's been pretty difficult, but I've been trying to keep up my bargain here by working out as much as I can and throwing as much as I can, getting ready for the season, because my main goal is to always keep working, and with the season right around the corner, I don't want to disappoint anybody.
To go off of that, obviously it was very difficult for players to get on the field this summer and in the spring due to the pandemic. What were you able to do in the offseason to better yourself, to work on your game? Were you able to play any organized baseball after the pandemic started?
Yes, I was actually. My old AAU coach actually put together a league for a bunch of college players, and he basically put us on like a bunch of teams, and we were able to play scrimmages to keep that momentum that we have and not lose any momentum. So I was able to participate in that and pitch as often as possible and just stay active and play.
You come to us from a suburb of Charlotte, North Carolina. How were you first able to get in touch with Coach Lou and the staff, and what convinced you to come to Jersey City?
Well, actually, so my AAU team that I have, we went up to a tournament in New Jersey. It was Diamond Nation, and I pitched there, played a little tournament there, and about a couple weeks later, I got a text from the coach, and he said that he saw me play and he was interested in me, and ever since then we just kept talking. And then I finally was able to take my visit to the campus like just at the beginning of the pandemic, or just a little bit before that. And when I met the people and when I met Coach Lou and all of them, I was very impressed with everything, and it basically made me fall in love with the place, and that's why I chose it.
What was it about Coach Lou and about the atmosphere around the program that drew you?
Oh, they're winners. Like Coach Lou, he can be as serious as he wants, and he doesn't mean it in any bad way. And he's a winner, and he just wants to win all the time, and that's what I love. He was very serious with the practices that they had. He moved fast with everything, and that's what I look for. I want to win, and that's my end goal at the end of any day, is to win. And I'm looking forward to playing with him and seeing how he coaches.
That's been a common thread among all of the newcomers that we've talked to from the baseball team. What do you think you can bring to the team right away, and what do you think are the strengths of your game?
Oh, wow. The strength of my game is I'm a competitor. I don't like losing. I don't take it very well. Every time I step on that field, I'm in my like own little zone. Like I take everything seriously. I don't mess around. I want to win just as much as anybody else out there, because that's why you're here. You want to win, and you want to keep progressing and do what you can with that. And my gameplay, I would have to say, is definitely competitive and a little bit of aggressive. I like to get really in the moment and go out there and just do my job and understand that this is a competitive nature. You're playing Division I baseball, so this is what you came here for, and this is what you better achieve.
Now, during the time that you were living here in Jersey City, obviously coming from North Carolina, there may have been some things that you may not have been used to. Was there any bit of a culture shock? What was the biggest difference between living in the city and where you come from?
Oh, definitely the atmosphere around the whole city. I mean, everybody's fast paced. Like here, we have farms every corner that you turn, and yeah, it's very fast paced. And before I lived in North Carolina, I lived up in the Boston area, so I kind of have a feel for it. And I was also born in Philly, so I also kind of have a feel for it. But ever since moving here, I kind of got used to this lifestyle, and when I came up to St. Peter's, it was kind of like a hit in the face, basically. It was very fast paced and everybody was moving, doing their job. So yeah, that would probably be the biggest thing.
Well, I'd love to get to know you a little bit more, Robbie. During the pandemic, aside, of course, from working out, improving on your game, were there any hobbies that you took up during your free time?
I don't think so. I don't really think so. Maybe a little bit more video games, but other than that, like I see baseball as my job and my life. So I've been working on baseball throughout the whole pandemic, not trying to let up and let other people get ahead of me. So I honestly don't think so, other than like a little bit more video games. But yeah.
Well, how excited are you going to be in the spring, hopefully when we come back and when you take the field as a St. Peter's Peacock for the first time?
Super excited. I being there for the 2 weeks, like I could feel the energy and just wanting to get ready and play. And I feel like everybody else on the team is just the same. So I'm very excited. I can't wait to see what we do. I know we're going to do good things, and I just want to get out there. You know, it's right around the corner, so I'm ready for it.
And one last question, Robbie. I hate to bring this up, but I understand that you are a Philadelphia Eagles fan.
Yes, I am. I am a Philadelphia Eagles fan. My dad kind of brought me into that. I was born in Philly, so I'm everything Philly through and through.
Are you nervous at all in moving to such hostile territory for Philly fans?
No, I'm not hostile at all for it. Because I have a little weight on my back when people come up to me and they're like, "Oh, you're an Eagles fan?" I go, "Yeah, we're the Super Bowl Eagles." Yeah. So I mean, the Giants or the Jets even, like they haven't won in a while. So I like to make fun of people for that. But yeah, so it doesn't bother me at all.
You can carry that with you a long way.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to carry it with me for another maybe 20 years that we won in 2017, because right now we're not looking too hot.
Robbie, thank you so much for joining us today, and we look forward to seeing you again in Jersey City and hopefully on the diamond very soon.
Yes, thank you very much for having me. I really appreciate it.